Boy, 9, suffers agonizing burns after thug throws burning bottle at him. A 9-year-old boy suffered agonizing burns after a teenage thug threw a burning bottle at him as he played in the park. Molten plastic fused Nathan Flynn's skin after he was subjected to an evil attack in Hulton Lane Playing Fields, Bolton on Saturday evening. Mum Shivonne, 30, said he had been playing football with a friend when the ball rolled towards a group of teenagers who had been lighting fires nearby. Nathan went to pick it up when one of the teenagers, said to be around 14 to 15, began talking to him before stamping out a fire with his foot. He was talking to him quite nicely to start with, Mum of 3 Shivonne said. He started to stamp out the fire with his foot, then he picked up a plastic bottle that was on fire and launched it at Nathan. It hit his arm and the molten plastic stuck to him. He tried to use his hand to get it off and burned his hand as well. The young boys then ran to a house on nearby Edge Hill Road and were looked after by a couple who called his mother. Police and firefighters raced to the scene and a trauma technician from Bolton Central Fire Station treated Nathan and dressed his arm before Shivonne took him to Bolton Royal Hospital. She added, "He's been back to hospital this morning and had the dressing taken off his hand. It's blistered, but it's his arm they're more worried about." Man who threw girlfriend out of 4th floor window jailed for 20 years. Dog was howling and crying inside car on a hot day as owner went shopping. Mom stunned after baby's first word is Alexa. They're concerned about scarring and infection. Things could have been so much worse. The plastic melted to his t-shirt. Nathan could have gone up in flames and these kids need to know and understand that it is serious, and could have resulted in so much more than burns. There was no reason for what they did. They weren't being horrible to him, but then all of a sudden there was a split-second switch from good to evil. Massive explosion in Derby as fire breaks out on roof. Man scammed victim out of £400,000 as protection from black magic. White MP says black and minority people would back tougher stop and search. A spokesman for Greater Manchester Fire and Rescue Service said, "We were called at 6:55 p.m. on June 2 to reports of a casualty suffering burns as a result of a fire in the open." 2 fire engines from Bolton Centre attended the incident on Edge Hill Road and a fire service trauma technician administered dressing and bandages to the patient. Crews were on scene for an hour. Police were also in attendance. Greater Manchester Police are investigating. More, Apple shows off iPhone tongue detection system that will change sexting forevermore. Woman's filter fail makes it look as if her dad is pleasuring a dinosaur.